Of the 6 Infinity Stones, the Soul Stone is arguably the trickiest to wrap your head around. Of particular concern is the question of what happens to the stone if it's returned to the place from which it was taken. Thankfully, the writers of Avengers Endgame have come forward to explain exactly what happened to the Soul Stone in the film. First, a little refresher. Avengers Endgame sees Black Widow and Hawkeye take a trip to the mysterious planet of Vormir on a mission to pluck the Soul Stone out of time before Thanos or his minions can acquire it. Hawkeye ultimately obtains the Soul Stone after Black Widow heroically throws herself off the planet's massive cliff, echoing the same sequence from Infinity War in which Thanos killed Gamora for the stone. Before he retires to a life of slow dancing with Peggy Carter at the end of the movie, Captain America travels back to the past to place the stone in the same spot it was in before Black Widow sacrificed herself. As MCU fans now know, there are pretty specific rules for what has to happen before someone can take the Soul Stone from Vormir.
In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love. A soul for a soul.
After Infinity War and Endgame, we've seen that part of the process go down twice, but we've never before seen anyone try to put that Soul Stone back. How did Cap successfully return the Soul Stone? And perhaps more importantly, would putting the Soul Stone back revive the person who died for it? Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely explained during a recent episode of Cinema Blend's Hero Blend podcast that Captain America faced no trouble returning the Soul Stone. But sadly, the soul for a soul exchange that Black Widow and Hawkeye made with the Keeper of the Stone, Red Skull, wasn't reversed in in that moment.
How does one return the Soul Stone?
That's a good question. I think it is an everlasting exchange.
There's a slot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's like an old-time bank.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this shows that just because the Soul Stone was returned doesn't mean that those who were sacrificed to retrieve it get to come back to life. The exchange is permanent, and the soul that was sacrificed can't be retrieved. As Marcus put it, you put it back, but you don't get anything in return. It's not like a pawn shop. While fans held on to the hope that Black Widow could perhaps be resurrected once Captain America put the Soul Stone back on Vormir, that's apparently not going to happen, as it's simply not the way the Soul Stone works. Cap returning the Soul Stone only patched up the timeline. It didn't undo Black Widow's death. This has a huge repercussion on the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, since Marvel Studios is currently developing a Black Widow solo movie. How that's going to work with a dead Black Widow is sort of up in the air. It's possible the movie will be a prequel, giving us the backstory for Black Widow that the other MCU movies have only ever teased at. It's also possible that she really is alive out there somewhere, brought back by Hulk's use of the Infinity Stones without him or anyone else knowing about it. It's also possible that the movie will focus on an entirely different Black Widow. At this point, we just don't know. While Marvel has kept quiet about the film, there have been some clues as to when Black Widow's solo adventure might be set. Past reports pin the film as being a period piece set partially in Natasha Romanoff's younger years working with the KGB and then jumping forward to 15 years after the fall of the KGB. If Marcus and McFeely are to be believed, and there truly is no way that Nat can be resurrected, then there isn't any other point in time that Black Widow screenwriter Jack Schaefer can place the film other than the years before the events of Avengers Endgame. Losing Black Widow in Avengers Endgame was a painful experience, and though she may never come back to life in the present day to join the Avengers who lived through the film, it looks like the super spy is all set to make at least one more appearance on the big screen before fans say goodbye. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about the MCU are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.